Been a while, huh? Ah, finally. Finally found a window to do a race. Sweet. And my goodness, how much I wanted to use a Godsmack song for the intro, but I'm not sure how their copyright policies are, so I didn't risk it. Not yet, at least. Maybe that time will come. Because my gosh, is it awesome. But anyways. Welcome to the 13th race of this 15-race season. For the Matco Jewel Track Championship. Yeah, 3 races to go after this one. Or, including this one, I should say. 2 to go after this one. Holy smokes. Of course, the well-publicized dominance that Dylan Young in the 51 truck has been having. He's still holding it over Christian Vargas. And then Griffin Lynn, Hannah Higdon, and Ethan Matheson, top 5, I believe, coming into this. And to be honest, none of those drivers are starting all that great. Higdon starting 14th and Lynn 18th. That's the best in terms of those top 5. I think all the rest starting outside, outside the top 25. So, we'll see what happens there. Okay, sweet. No, hope that goes pretty well for you. Did you crash it? We haven't even started yet. We'll get started here shortly. Top 10 as per usual. Check it out here. Jonathan Garsick on pole, number 58. Emily Anderson to his outside. Emily Anderson, of course, the winner at Homestead earlier in the season. Audrey Baranowski saying Colton Yo. Colton Yo, the only driver so far, I think, that does not have a single top 10 finish on the season so far. Yeah, that's a thing. Matthew Hartford and Marty Johnson, 5th and 6th. Daniel Bouchard, Zachary Fitzwater. Then Patrick Smith and Cody Reynolds are the top 10. And there are the full starting positions for today's PowerAde 250 here at North-Wilkesboro. Pretty good track, should make for a decent race, especially for a short track. Pit stops will be taking place around lap 60 or so here in this 75 lap race. First couple laps here could get pretty interesting though. Might see some 3 wide, which can get a little marginal. So we'll see what happens in these first several laps. Based on my college and other online commitments, we'll have to see. So anyways, 75 laps, classic track. I know Bristol was the plan, but that ended up not working because, well, plain and simple, the track sucked. Kind of like Michigan for NCCS. Let me get adjusted here. Granger series is on right now. Oh, for frick's sake, Carter! No, just kidding. It's all good. Just tell everybody to turn them both on at the same time or something. I still need to see how I did in his Daytona 500. I don't know how I did because I am in the Aquafina Cup Series, so we'll see. Excuse me. Anyways, enough chit chat. It's been too dang long. Let's get this thing going. Again, 58 and 31 on the front row here. We'll make sure that everyone is rolling. It looks like everyone is indeed rolling. As usual, everyone must make it to the green flag. But once that happens, pretty much anything goes. Usually, unless it's an all-out mess. Garsick and Anderson on the front row, green flag. Garsick should be able to lead the first lap here, and he will. Can he stay clear of Baranowskis? He does. And there's 3 wide. And Marty Johnson on the outside of that. A little more of a mess back here. Nathan Stapleton, Sebastian Kukulon. Those are all teammates there. Cody Reynolds also in that mess. And yeah, you don't want to be on that far outside lane. You see, it ain't working. Or it ain't nearly working as well. And Higdon's caught in the middle of a mess. Just a few spots ahead of Griffin Lynn. Again, those drivers, of course, battling to try and catch the 51 of Dylan Young as best they can. Fun and fun. Nice. Checking back up front. Quite a bit of side-by-side up here. Daniel Bouchard on the high side. And then Lee Anderson still dropping back. Another 3 wide. Almost contact there. Colton Yo, Adam McDowell, Rob Evans. All in that one. Again, Colton Yo trying to find his first top 10 of the entire season. He's actually not doing... For someone who has not finished once in the top 10 this season, he's actually not doing too bad in the points. It's like 18th, 19th, 20th, somewhere in there. Which, all things considered, is pretty impressive. So as the field starts to settle down, Anthony Hartford trying to possibly make a move on Audrey Baranowskis. Middle stopper. Yes. I keep forgetting to accept that, but hey, it's like I told you, I hardly check Hangouts at all. This call is going pretty good. As with pretty much anything, it gets a little crazy at times, a little stressful at times, but it's still in its early stages, I guess you could say. Baranowskis getting pretty close to the back of Garsick here, or more 3 wide further back in the field. We'll see if Baranowskis will be able to make a move here on Garsick for the lead. Well, passing here, especially for the lead, is not the easiest thing to do. But Larry Hagan at 77 trying to make the move on Nathan Ormond. That is for a top 5. Well, when it's early, you can make it back up. Colton Yo making a move for 7th on Rob Evans. Danny Bouchard underneath of Dale Salzman. That is for 9th. And Hannah Higdon, that's 93. Making up spots. Got back to the inside lane. Doing what she needs to do at the moment. Ooh, almost contact there with Nathan Stapleton, the 30. Got Jesse Turner trying to gain some spots there in this blue 75. I'm going to check quick and see where the 51 is. Showing 31st. Running ahead of the 13. Just behind the 63, who's in the middle of a 3 wide situation. And Young might actually be able to pass him. With Dylan Young struggling at the moment. Hey, Napa fan. The 93 put back up to the outside lane. Still quite a few spots ahead of the 51, which is where she needs to be. And up front, looks like not much has really changed. Josephine O'Neill is indeed the number 98. Try and find where they're running. Yeah, not that great. But still early. Never know. Dylan Young starting to try and make up some positions. He wants as much insurance as possible heading to Rockingham and Pensacola, which are the two final races of the season. And we all know how crazy both of those races can get, so he would like some insurance into those. But from outside pole, 31, trying to get back into the top 20. Ouch. A lot of hard racing further back here in the field. '93 still would like to maybe gain a little more than where she's running at the moment. Jesse Turner trying to get into the top 10 here. Could do it by passing Dale Salzman, the 5. As Rob Evans gets by Colton Yo, the 9. And the caution flag is in the air. Flagman waving it. Something has gone awry. Hopefully they don't wreck under caution. Please don't. Oh, that's might be a stack up. Ooh, someone got hit. That didn't look too severe. Now, who's going to come down pit road here? Looks like just about everybody. Because this is... yeah, this is definitely within the pit window. Pretty close to it, but they should almost definitely... get it? Really? Okay, hold that. Okay, hold that thought. Gotta love phone calls. Oh well, it's all good. I'm gonna stay here on pit road for a bit and see who comes out where. Then the 77 and the 2, the 19. Garsick got held up quite a bit. Wow, that's gonna be... gonna be quite a ways back. So that's pretty interesting there. Oh my gosh, Oscar Anderson, what happened there? Looks like he may have been the cause of the caution. Let's find out. See exactly what caused it. And yep, looks like he and Wyatt Quayle getting into it. Ethan Matheson to his inside, and 92 came down into him. Gatlin Downey also went around. Looks like most everyone else managed to avoid him. Wow. A little marginal there, but I'm pretty sure that yeah, Dylan Young, I almost said Daniel Young, don't know why, was ahead of that one. But, what the heck? Okay, something happened to him now, and now he's last. Okay, that happened. Christian Vargas is only a few spots ahead of him. And Griffin Lynn not much further ahead either. Let's see, the 93 is 24th. Golly, someone else might actually be able to get into the picture with how they're all running. But new leader Matthew Hartford coming out in front on the round of pit stops. And Larry Hagan, Alger Baranowskis, Patrick Smith, Roger Ray, the top 5. Jesse Turner, Daniel Salzman, Nathan Ormond, Rob Evans, Dawson Wheeler, the top 10 now. Jonathan Garsick from leading, looked like he was about 15th or 16th. 16th it is. So let's see if he'll be able to work his way forward. It's possible that these guys up here just took 2 tires. And if that is the case, did they get enough fuel in? Because it's going to be about a 55 lap run. A little less than that, maybe 50 spot on. So they should be okay. But we'll have to see as the green flag is back in the air, and the 39, a great jump. Going to hold the lead, no problem. Salzman looking underneath the Turner. And Turner going way up the racetrack. See if he'll be able to get the run off. Doesn't look like that's quite going to work. Patrick Smith now getting put up to the high side. Dale Salzman on a hard charge here. In the number 5. As everyone going back to side by side. Checking on through here. 93 dropping back again. And this is actually quite a gap between everyone. Looks like something may have gone wrong with Tom Jonas and Seth Cole. They are both fallen way out. Unless they may have gotten some damage from a possible snack up under that caution. But Salzman looking for 3rd now. So put Salzman as probably the hardest charger so far in this restart. And that is actually Viper Ghost, not Velocity. But welcome, good sir. You are pretty far back. You're gonna do a bit of a skirmish. But no one's really doing all that bad in terms of speed, although I am curious. Okay, they're not that much slower at all. Jonas may be struggling a little bit, but not all that bad. Heck, even Gatlin Downey, without a hood, just ran a 19.3 that lap. That is doing just fine for himself. Yeah, the luxuries of short track racing. Whoa, Patrick Smith, 19. Almost contact with the 05. Of course, Roger Ray coming off of a win last race at Las Vegas. Looking for another solid finish. This could definitely propel him possibly into championship contention. About to see 3 wide, nearly contact between the 19 and the 54 that time. But with how far back Dylan Young is running and how far up Roger Ray is, he might be able to sniff a shot at it. But of course, Dylan Young has had such a firm grasp on the championship lead pretty much the entire season. It is going to take something kind of special for him to be dethroned at this point. But anything can happen. This is the most tame race that we're going to have until, well, Well, I mean for the rest of the season. Rockingham and Pensacola are the last 2 races. He gained a couple spots. And by a couple, I mean literally 2. He is 40th. Not doing all that hot. Of course, Christian Vargas is second in points coming into this. He is not that far ahead of him. And then Higdon's dropped way back here, falling behind Griffin Lynn. So the top 4 in the point standings, running outside the top 30, not even close. Griffin Lynn's trying to change that. I am curious, the 13 of Ethan Matheson, he's 5th, shown 25th. This is a pretty interesting possible shakeup as it is. I do know that Roger Ray, I think, came into this race 7th. He's now struggling hang on to the top 10, though. And outside lane just really doesn't work. That may actually be NCCS. Although I do think the 98 is like top 15 somewhere. Speaking of which, actually moving up pretty well. Showing 17th at the moment. Yeah, Roger Ray dropping back as well. And I don't remember who was 6th in the standings coming into this, so... yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty with where everyone's going to be at the conclusion of this race, even as they run right now. Jonathan Garsick found his way back in the top 10, running 9th. And checking up front, Matthew Hartford still holding the lead. Has not really been able to pull much of a gap, though, on Larry Hagan, the 77. Number 7 is showing 27th. At the stripe, 26th. Now getting by the 31. Might be able to get by the 14. I'm checking further back here, and yeah, these 3... oh my gosh, all rounds off each other. That's kind of funny. Looks like Dylan Young has gained 1 more position on Michael Canto. But as of now, that's it. He did just run his fastest lap. But he's not that far behind his closest rivals, so... again, a lot of uncertainty as to what's going to happen. And good to see you, Nitro. Indeed, long time no see. Next cup race is, where is it? Ah, nuts, I can't remember. I cannot remember. But if all goes well, I'll try and make it for Thursday night. Of course, can never guarantee anything, but that'll be the hope. I think he's talking about my Cup Series, but yeah, Roval this weekend. Oh boy. I'm kind of excited because everyone's saying it's probably going to be a carnage fest. And I mean, I don't like seeing cars get tore up too much, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a pretty exciting race. We'll see, though. As battle for 3rd place, Rob Evans on Dale Salzman. Bit of a lag stutter there. That was weird. Salzman trying to fight back here on the 00. She got a heck of a run there off of turn 2, but it is... there's... ooh. Not giving up yet. Golly, it always lags right at that point. Now Evans clears. Jesse Turner might have a shot at him for 4th. We'll see. Patrick Smith, solid run here. That's a pace truck. Running 6th at the moment is the 19. Colton Yo finally might get his first top 10 of the season. At least as of right now. He is 7th. Adam McDowell, Jonathan Garsick, Nathan Ormond are the current top 10. And, yeah. These are quite interesting. I don't think lap traffic will become a problem. 21 laps to go. And checking at the back of the field here, Dylan Young starting to methodically work his way back forward. 34th now. Only one spot behind Vargas. And 2 behind the 93. Oh my God, you're almost at 300 already? Good Lord, man. You frighten me. So Dylan Young again just doing what he needs to do. He knows where his rivals are running. So he's not doing anything too crazy. Whoa! Looks like that got a little marginal there. Oscar Anderson, 92. 23, Marty Johnson. Open my closet door. Now I'm just probably going to see a bunch of Lapis related stuff. I mean, what? No, I'm just kidding. Battle is on for 8th. Colton Yo, Nathan Ormond. And for our top 10, Sebastian Kukulon, Dawson Wheeler, Jonathan Garsick. Of course, Kukulon coming off of taking the final ever Turkey Hill Series championship, I think. Or was that the... No. Wow, I just got them confused. Yed? Yeah, probably. Yeah, Kukulon running on a bit of a high right now. He is now in the top 10. We are within the final 15 laps. And Matthew Hartford's looking pretty darn good up at the front. The battles have all been behind him, as Salzman managed to get back by Rob Evans for 3rd. I'm just Mr. Pointer Finger. I find it works for me just fine. Salzman closing on Larry Hagan, possibly for 2nd. Right on his tail here. Again, these guys should be good on fuel, but it's not a guarantee as of yet. And I know if I'm not making sense in anything that I say, I think my brain power is definitely collapsing. Checking in on some of these contenders here. Ethan Matheson actually not in a bad spot here. 18th. Well ahead of all the other contenders. Where'd Roger Ray drop back to? 21st. That's not what he needs. Anna Higdon coming back forward here. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh no! LZ Toledo's around! Oh gosh! And Vargas destroyed! Dylan Young is in it as well. Crash! At North-Wilkesboro in a big stack up. Looked like someone tried to come down pit road and it just didn't work. Tom Jonas out of the race. Alright. Sebastian Kukulon coming down pit road. So not sure if he'll... So it looks like he decided that he would not be able to make it on fuel. Jonathan Garsick also on pit road there. So that's Cole barely moving. And a few other drivers with damage there are in. Looks like the 93 was ahead of that, as was the 63, but the 35 and the 51 were both in it. How bad's the damage? Are they both done? I think they're both probably done. Oh my goodness. So what exactly triggered this? It looks like someone... Looks like the 93 probably... Or excuse me, the 93. Slowing down a lot. Problems for the pole sitter. Looks like he tried to bring it down pit road and then everyone else just stacked up. And then Daniel Bouchard and Nathan Stapleton both getting into the 08. Oh my gosh, look at Vargas flying. So, looks like probably a flat tire on the 58 caused that one. I'm just going to try and find the 35 here. Here, we'll watch the 08 go around. Try it from a different angle, see what it can show us. Yeah, there it is. And then contact with Nathan Stapleton. We just could not have seen that coming, and bang! Vargas, second in points. And that is major front end damage. Yeah, there's... Okay, he does keep going. Does Dylan Young, the 51. But he was absolutely involved. Let's go try and find Vargas here. Oh my gosh, is this... So the 93 was behind it, as was the 63. Did they get by? Oh, they did. Oh my gosh, that's lucky. Sorry, I know there's a lot of replays, but this is incredible. Bang! That, I mean, that is, there is no worse spot to do that as ARCA breaks there, Tom Jonas and Seth Cole. Wow. So shootout time here at North-Wilkesboro. Matthew Hartford, the leader. Can Larry Hagan do anything to try and take the win away? Dale Salzman's third. Rob Evans and Jesse Turner the top five. Adam McDowell, Patrick Smith, Colton Yo, Nathan Ormond, and Alger Baranowskis are the top 10. And I am going to go see who all's out of the race. See if the 51 is one of them. He is. 35th. So door is open for the 93 and the 63 and anyone else. It'll be 4 laps to determine a winner. Matthew Hartford, he's just got to hang on here. We'll see if Hagen's gotten anything for him. As the green flag flies, he's already looking to the inside. Can he make it stick? Salzman dives it even lower. If Salzman can get by him quickly, we'll see if he'll have a shot. Because he is fast. Of course, Kukulon had to bring it down pit road under that caution. Not sure if it was for a problem or if he had to pit for fuel. So that is a bit of a question mark. 3 to go and Salzman's clear. Can he run down Hartford? Rob Evans gets third from the 77 as well. Number of cars on pit road, including Curtis Friesen, Trey Wright, and a lot of others. Oh my gosh, are they going to be able to make it? Are they going to be able to make it on fuel? A number of other drivers had to come down pit road as the white flag is out. Your drivers coming out of pit road. Hartford's looking good at the moment. Salzman closed in a lot on him there, but it's not going to be enough. Matthew Hartford wins it at North Wilkesboro in what can only be described as a complete just wow factor. It's the best way that I can put it. I don't know. Those final 10 laps. Oh my goodness. But Matthew Hartford getting the win. And somehow had plenty of fuel to do it when everyone else was pitting. I'm not sure what happened there. But all I know is that was nuts. So Hartford with the win. Salzman second. Rob Evans, Jesse Turner, and Patrick Smith are the top 5. Larry Hagan, Adam McDowell, Colton Yo finally a top 10. We'll get 8th. Nathan Norman and Audra Baranowskis are the top 10. Shut up, boy. I'm just messing with you. Ethan Matheson, though, 11th. He was 4th in points coming into that. Dylan Young, 35th. Let's see, Griffin Lynn, 17th. Hannah Higdon, 20th. I still think Young is going to have the point lead. It's just going to be a matter of how much. Roger Ray looks like he had to pit as well. What can only be described as a complete wow factor. Top is a national treasure. Sometimes it's fun to make no sense. But oh my goodness, this is going to be something to behold. Door was opened. Again, I still think that Dylan Young's going to hold a decently comfortable point lead. But it's not going to be nearly as comfortable as he wanted it. Because next is freaking Rockingham. Y'all know how that is. So it's going to be quite unpredictable. Points panels are the best. Unless you're NASCAR. And then it's not fun to make no sense. Yeah, that's true. But oh well. And yes, I can agree to that. I mean, hey, NCCS has been pretty freaking close this entire season. But Dylan Young has just been running away with it in this series. But now it's going to be a lot closer. We'll see just how close it is in just a moment. First, Matthew Hartford, car number 39. Truck number 39, excuse me. Bringing it home on the classic track. A pretty darn cool race. Wow. I'm not making much sense, that's for sure. So, let's see just how close it's going to be with 2, count 'em, 2 races left. Of course, NCCS also starting to get down there in its season. So we'll be keeping a close eye on the battle for that championship as well once that rolls around. Hopefully that will be alright, fine, we'll just sure, Nashville. But with any luck, hopefully next race for NCCS will be Thursday. I will of course confirm that when the time rolls around. 52 laps led for the 39. That's going to be most laps led, no problem. How many did the 58 lead? 23. Not bad at all. So, what do we got? With 2 races remaining, let's find out. Dylan Young hanging on to it. It is still over 100 points. 135. Over now second place Griffin Lynn, 157, ahead of the 13 of Ethan Matheson. 169 ahead of Hannah Higdon, and then Christian Vargas drops to 5th, 186 back. Daniel Bouchard actually kind of sticking his nose in there a little bit. He's 189 back in 6th. So definitely mark him as a possible contender if all goes well at Rockingham. Then you got to go over 200 back to find LJ Toledo, Matthew Hartford, Zachary Fitzwater, and Josephine O'Neill, the top 10. Elder Baranowskis with a good gain there, now 11th. Cody Reynolds dropping out of the top 10. Oscar Anderson actually jumping back up to 13th, so a solid season going on there. Roger Ray, not what he needed. And then Emily Anderson rounding out the top 15 as it stands. But hallelujah for Colton Yo, top 10! Finally, he did it. And then officially makes it so that every driver has now had a top 10 on the season. It's also kind of crazy that he is only, 2 spots behind a guy who has 2 top 5s and 5 top 10s, and he has 1 top 10. That's it. Oh, man. Gotta love statistics. Actually, Michael Cantor only with 1 top 10 on the season. Yikes. Oh, well. Got a couple more opportunities. We'll just have to wait and see. What? You need to enter the track in. The speeds and intervals are all inaccurate. Did you know that you can use custom point systems in Score 4? Yes, actually I did. Luke Rainey was the last guy to get a top 10 in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and he ended up with 2 wins. Nice. How many wins do I have? I'm 5th in points. You do have 1 win. Just 1, though. I think there's only 1 multi-time winner. Of course, it is the point leader. But good to see you again. Been a little while. Plus I'm dead. But no, it's been pretty good. Over 9,000. Hey, people coming in a little late here, but hey, it's all good. Just wrapping it up. Again, to those just coming by. 2 races to go. 2. And it's going to be good. Rockingham always makes for some awesomeness, sometimes some craziness, sometimes some carnage. Well, usually carnage. We'll see how it does with CTS. Wrap it up like a present. Yeet! So anyways, I think I'm going to wrap it up now and say congrats to Matthew Hartford on that victory, jumping him into the top 10 in standings. Pretty darn cool. Dylan Young still holding on to it pretty comfortably so. But with the next 2 races being what they are, that's not as comfortable as you would like it to be. You would have probably liked it to be over 200, as it was at one point. But it's The Rock coming up next on the season. Anything can happen. Looking forward to it. Hope to see you all there. Until then, have yourselves a good evening. Take care. And bye for now.